the People's FOI bill is a bill that puts flesh into the constitutional guarantee of the people to have access to information. The right is there in the Constitution. It is enforceable as per jurisprudence, but it requires the necessary substantive and procedural details to make it truly workable and operational. And we believe that the access to information, especially those who choose to act beyond just paying taxes and trusting government and going out to vote every 3 years. If a citizen wishes to act beyond that minimum citizenship and really take some participation in issues of public importance, then you will invariably need to get access to information, like media, for example, like those advocating for reforms in, let's say, trade policy, economic policy, taxation, name it, you will need information held by government.
Sir, you mentioned before that this version of the bill it represents the broad consensus of various sectors and various interest groups. Can you just give us an overview of what it contains?
Well, the FOI bill has been pending in Congress for a decade now, and through the Congresses that it went through, it really evolved already to reach very high levels of agreements on very contentious issues. And I think since last Congress, the 15th, it has been ripe for passage. The bill has several key elements. The first is that it seeks to clarify the scope of the guarantee by defining exactly what are covered and what can be exempted. Without clear exemptions, it is easy for government agencies to exercise certain discretion on which can be given or not be given. Second, it now puts in place a uniform standard procedure for citizens to be able to access information, so that we cannot be given a runaround. They have to go by the guidelines provided by the bill. And the third element of this is that it provides for both administrative and even criminal sanctions in cases when the right is violated. In addition to that, there are many aspects that promote better access to information, such as some standards on record keeping in government, as well as a mandatory disclosure of certain classes of information that are known to be of very high public interest.
Sir, if I am a regular person and let's say that this bill is finally passed in Congress and implemented, how can I benefit from it?
Well, the good thing about the FOI bill, once it is passed, it directly redounds to the right of each and every citizen, regardless of age, regardless of gender, regardless of your demographics, wherever you are in the country, whether it's to your barangay that you want to know. Personal interest, there are those who have chosen to act beyond that and really take part in the decision-making process, to exercise the right of citizens to participate, whether it's in legislature, at the local levels, and invariably you will need to have access to information.
So in terms of your advocacy for the 16th Congress, of course, it does not stop with just the filing of the bill. What are your next steps in the coming few weeks, months?
Well, the key is to get we believe that the only thing that will pass this measure is a clear showing of people's demand. And that's why we are filing the People's FOI bill under the indirect initiative. We're taking advantage of the opportunity given by a law, the Initiative and Referendum Act, that gives opportunity and empowers people's organization to directly file their bill in Congress. This means a much greater ownership on the part of citizens, a much firmer platform to reach out to more people clamoring for the passage of this bill up to the district levels. we intend to reach each and every member of Congress in the 16th Congress and know where they stand on this issue.
Thank you, sir.